Hey everybody, Jared with Second Life Design. I want to go over a few different sanding blocks that I use. I had somebody message me on my Instagram and ask how I use them. They saw them in a picture and they looked kind of unique. So we're just going to go over those and see if that can help. These are really quick and easy and cheap. You have the stuff in your shop ready to make them, but they work really well if you do a lot of casework, anything with straight lines or any long joints, anything like that. These work really well. So I use two different types for hand sanding. I don't do a ton of hand sanding. I have my big Rotex sander. I use that as much as possible, but there are times when I have to hand sand, and this is what I use. You have some hard blocks and some sponge blocks. The sponge ones, I get the Festool ones. They seem to last the longest. These are the Granat. This 3-pack is like $5, $6 from any woodworking store. Comes in a few different grits. These last a long time. I do the fair amount of casework with paint, and I generally clogs things up really quick, but these last the longest that I've found. For the hard sanding that I do, I use these. You've probably seen these before. There's nothing special about them. So I get a 3x21 belt sander belt, and make this block to go in it. It sands on all surfaces. So you can see I cut this at a 45 and leave just a little bit of an edge, so so it doesn't get too sharp and tear the paper. I've had that happen before, but it's just enough to get in there into a joint and clean that up if you need to. The other end is square. I will round it over just a little bit, but not a whole lot. It's more just to save the paper, to keep it from breaking the hard edge there. I keep these in a variety of different sizes, or different grits, I guess. I have a couple different ones. Mainly 80 and 120 is what I use, just for rough sanding and kind of final sanding. But they're pretty handy when I do the hard sanding, so I can get across the whole edge. I can sand the whole thing. It keeps it all uniform and even. Don't get any tear out that way. If I need to sand an inside corner, being that it's square, I can get right up against the wall, and it takes any glue squeeze out. And I like that it's flat on this side, so I'm sanding on the bottom surface, and then I switch to get on the side surface. So that way it keeps everything nice and parallel to each other. Yeah, they're pretty handy. You can do a lot of different shapes. I've taken 2x4s, where this is just a piece of plywood that I cut down. I've taken 2x4s and cut those using the same belt. You rip them down to width, round over the edges heavily, so it's really rounded over and really exaggerated, and use that. You can get different things for different purposes. This is what works well for me. I unfortunately do a lot of casework, and these work really well for sanding flat things and keeping them flat. These are really cheap. These are the nice Diablo ones. You can buy a 5-pack of these for like $10. So yeah, I mean, it's a quick, easy method. Makes it an even standard size. If you need sandpaper, you can get it anywhere. I've got bigger ones I use. So I've got this from like a 4x36 sanding sheet. But if you're doing a really long, big panel and you want to keep it all flat, that is the way to go. And it's also nice for small little pieces. You can kind of sand in one small area and skip all around it, and you have a lot of sandpaper to use here. It is also double-sided, so as something's wearing out, just flip it over and you can use the other side. So I hope this helps. Really quick video, just trying to get some more woodworking content out for you guys. I have a couple big woodworking projects in the makes. I'm hoping to get those out soon. I'm going to do a farmhouse table build series. That's going to be a really fun one, so stay tuned for that. Please comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at Second Life Design. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.